Okay, so for this problem, I know this corresponds to a famous physics problem, maybe the Millikan problem. You have a droplet and it's suspended in the air because it has some charges. So if it's in an electric field, given that it's an electric field, it has a electric force up due to the electrons, given that the electric field is pointed down. And it has a weight force of gravity. And so those balance each other. So we can figure out how many charges by setting the electric force equal to the weight and then solving for the charges. So the weight is mg, the electric force is the total amount of charge times the electric field. So we can get that Q is equal to mg over the electric field. And then if we want to convert it into the number of charges, we need to multiply by a conversion factor, which is one charge is 1.6 times 10 to the minus 19 coulombs. So like this mg over E will be in coulombs. So we multiply by one charge divided by 1.6 times 10 to the minus 19 coulombs to get it to the number of charges. One more step is we need to get the mass. So the problem doesn't actually give us the mass of the droplet, only the radius, which I can imagine that's what would be measured. And then we're given that the radius is 0.018 millimeters. It's really small. And then so to get the mass of it, you can use mass is equal to density times volume. And then the density of water is 1,000 kilograms per meter cubed. And then the volume is going to be this 4/3 pi times this r cubed. And then when I plugged that into a calculator, I got 2.44 times 10 to the minus 11 kilograms. It's just like very small. It's like micro. Is that on the level of micrograms? So it would be 10 to the minus 8 grams. So I guess it'd be on the level of micrograms, and I've definitely seen things that are micrograms. So I suppose that's not too off the mark. Okay, so that's what we plug in for mass. For E, let's go ahead and write that down. The problem gives us that the electric field is 150 newtons per coulomb. And then I think we have everything. Gravity is 9.81, duh. And yeah, when I plugged all this into a calculator, I ended up getting 10 to the 7 charges.